So, you want to get into the world of technology, but you don't have a computer science degree. Maybe you have a degree in something else, or maybe you don't have a degree at all. Have you ever wondered if it's possible to get into the tech industry without a CS degree? If you have, keep watching. I'm going to share how I went from a medical receptionist commuting every day to an office to being a work-from-home employee thriving in the tech industry. Hi, my name is Lo, and welcome back to my channel. This is my story. Now, just to be clear, everyone's story is a little bit different, so yours may look slightly different than mine, and that is okay. Sometimes success is born out of going off the beaten path, so don't be afraid to explore and spread those wings. I won't bore you guys with my entire backstory, but I do think it's important to know a little bit about me before we get started. I'm a Chinese American adoptee, and growing up in the States, I didn't really have any interest in technology or engineering when I was younger. I actually didn't even know what I wanted to be when I grew up. In high school and college, I fell in love with learning languages, and I thought for sure I was going to go into translating and interpreting. Spoiler alert, that didn't happen. A year after graduation, I was still working as a waitress at a failing restaurant and had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I had a BA, but wasn't sure what to do with it. I spent the next few years working various customer service jobs, which I really hated and wanted out of. I even resorted to teaching English online to Chinese children. My first real taste of corporate life was at a doctor's office where I was a medical receptionist as part of the front desk team. I found out very quickly though this job wasn't going to be for me. Between the office politics and the work environment, it just was not sustainable. Fed up with working low-end paying jobs, I decided to take matters into my own hands and took a career aptitude test online where, lo and behold, coding came up quite a few times. Now, I had tried to learn development in the past, and I wasn't very successful at it. I thought HTML was cool and all, and designing websites was really appealing to me, but CSS came along and really kicked my butt. With this knowledge in mind, I went to the internet and did some research and found 3 options. Number 1, go back to school. I really didn't want to do this option because I already had an undergraduate degree and felt like it was a waste of time and energy on my part since I already achieved that goal. So, option 2, learn coding on your own. Well, we already know this didn't work, so option 3, go to a coding bootcamp. There's an idea. So I did a little bit of research online and found a coding bootcamp that actually worked pretty well with the schedule that I currently had. So I decided to be brave, take that leap of faith, and jump right in. The bootcamp I decided to go to was called Coding Dojo. I signed up for their 3-stack part-time accelerated developer course where I was set to learn languages like Python, Mern, and Java. I started in mid-April 2021 and was set to graduate in mid-November 2021. Other than a little HTML background, I really didn't have any experience in programming whatsoever. I was nervous and excited, but decided to go in with an open mind and just give it my best shot. At the very least, I would learn a new skill. At the very best, I could completely change my life. It was very hard work, not gonna lie, but it was also really rewarding, and as I started gaining more experience, I started gaining passion for building and designing, and as my skills grew, so did my confidence. I finished bootcamp at the top of my class, earning myself 3 of the highest scores on all 3 of my stacks. I was on cloud 9, you guys, but then reality hit. Now came the really hard work. Hard work? I thought coding was the hard work. What are you talking about? Yes, coding is hard work, but the real challenge is getting an employer to see the value in your skills with only having 7 months of experience. This can be a daunting task for anyone looking to change careers, but I had a lot of help behind me and I decided to use it. I met with my CSM quite frequently during my time during the bootcamp as they had a career service department as part of the package. I practiced algorithms with friends on popular websites like HackerRank and LeetCode. I worked on my resume, my LinkedIn, my cover letter. I was doing everything I could to make sure that I was appealing to as many employers as possible. About a month into job searching, I had spent upwards of 8 hours a day prepping, studying, applying, and I finally started to get some leads. It took a few technical assessments, but honestly, none of them really led anywhere. I never made it past the initial screening. Finally, I landed on a small tech company, and somehow, some way, I managed to get the attention of the manager of the team. We talked on the phone and we really actually hit it off. He offered me a paid intern position, which I gladly accepted. And just like that, I managed to break through that glass wall and make it into tech. Or so I thought. couple weeks into the internship, the company went through a major reorganization and they decided that they could no longer employ me because they didn't have enough work. And just like that, I was back at square one, but this time I had more experience, not only in programming, but also in job hunting. So I hit the ground running and went right back to doing exactly what I had done before getting hired. It took me about a month or so, but I landed on another small company and landed a position with them as a developer. A few months into the job, my boss and I had a discussion and we both agreed that I wasn't really cut out for being a software developer, and thus ended my career as a software engineer. Wait a minute, Lo, I thought you said this was a success story. Now, hold on a minute. I'm not finished yet. Just because I didn't fit into the stereotypical model of a software engineer doesn't mean tech wasn't for me. We actually discovered I had great leadership skills, and with my technical knowledge and background, we actually discovered that I was more suited for a technical program manager. So as of May 2021, I started working as the technical program manager for my team, and come March 1st, 2022, I'm happy to announce that I will be 1 year with the company and be celebrating my first year in tech. Now, there's much more to the story than what I just told, but for the sake of time, I'm going to end the video here. If you guys would like a follow-up video on how I structured my resume, what kind of tips and tricks I have, what bootcamp was like, let me know in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video, and maybe consider turning on notifications so you don't miss any new content from me. Alright, I'll catch you guys later, and remember to stay positive. Bye!